Good morning, everyone. In my last segment, I just completed exercise 6.2, and now today I'm going to introduce you theorem 6.7. What is the theorem about? That is the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You have done in your previous class also, that is, whenever you are measuring all the angles of a triangle, you are writing equal to 180, and how it happens today we will prove it. So according to Euclid's axiom, let's write down given first. For given, we will write that triangle ABC is given. So you just draw a triangle here, use your pencil because it is a theorem, so we need pencil to sketch the diagram A, B and C. Okay, what you have to prove now? We have to prove either in two ways. We can prove it is angle ABC plus angle BAC plus angle ACB is equal to 180, or we can prove that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Clear? So that we have to prove. So let's prove it now. So we'll write here proof. For proof, see why I sketch the diagram here, because it is our basic concept that sum of all the angles of triangle is 180 degree. But while going to prove it, what we need some construction here. So for that, we'll start that in triangle ABC, constructing MN parallel to BC. So now let's sketch the diagram. This is what ABC, A, B, C, and it is what M and N. So MN parallel to BC. So we are done before 6.2 that if MN is parallel to BC and AB is transversal. AB or AC is what? Transversal. So what we can write, therefore angle MAB is equal to angle ABC. Reason? Alternate interior angle. Similarly, I will write angle NAC. Give it number 1. Angle NAC is equal to angle ACB. It is what? Alternate interior angle. It is equation number 2. Now, what we will do then? If I will select line MN, so I will find that this angle and this angle are lying on the linear pair. You just see, if I am rotating my page, you can see that this line and these are the rays originating and they are forming what? Linear pair of angles. So I will write here, since angle MAB plus angle BAC plus angle CAN, MAB, BAC and CAN is equal to 180. What is the reason? Linear pair of angles. So MAB, can you see here what is MAB equal to? It is equal to ABC. So I will write here, therefore angle ABC plus BAC is already as it is, no need to substitute by someone BAC and CAN or NAC. CAN is equal to ACB, so I will write here angle ACB, that is equal to 180, or in sequence it can be written as BAC plus ABC plus ACB is equal to 180. That is what our requirement, that is sum of all the angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. It can be also written like this. In a one letter you can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C, that is equal to 180. Sure. So this is what our theorem. You can see the full view here how to write. Now I am not giving you a mandatory side that you have to make two diagrams, but at least this is for a confirmation, and then later you can draw this diagram. It is not necessary that you are drawing both one. You have to draw this diagram compulsory. This one only for understanding that why the measure of all the angles of triangle is 180 degree. Clear? So the theorem is very important, and we will use this theorem for solving the numericals too. The next one is exterior angle property. A lot of properties are here. Exterior angle property. Now exterior angle property is what? That is, suppose a triangle is given A, B, C, and I have just stretched BC in direction having a point P here. So you will find that ACP is the angle formed here. We can see clearly angle ACP. So what is the relation of ACP along with this triangle? So we can write that in triangle ABC, okay, angle ACP is exterior angle. It is what? Exterior angle. Can you see exterior means lying on side? Okay, what is the meaning of exterior? It is lying outside. So ACP is exterior angle. So we can write here the relation that exterior angle is equal to sum of its two interior opposite angle. That is, ACP is equal to angle CBA plus angle CAB. Can you see? These are the two opposite angles, CBA and CAB. Or it also can be written as angle ACP is equal to angle B plus angle A. Clear? By any way you can write. So what we come to know that an exterior angle is equal to sum of its two interior opposite angles. See, in front of the angle we have to select. If I am taking C, then there will be A and B. If just I am stretching here, suppose writing here somewhere D, so CAD is the exterior angle. So for CAD, for this A, now B and C will become interior opposite angle. Clear? Same way, if I am just catching it this side or like this way like E, so for angle ABE, what you can say, A and C are the interior opposite angle. Clear? So we will use these two conditions for solving our numericals. So make a good practice of theorem because it is very important. Solve all the examples given in the textbook also, because it will give you a little bit idea how to write the numericals along with their properties. Like example number 7 is there, 8 is also very important. So let me introduce you exercise 6.3 now. See, I am just drawing the figure here because time is very important. Triangle triangle PQR is given here, P, Q and R. Then it is extended from here, and this is what T, so it is 110. And then P is also extended from its H, somewhere here it is what? S, it is 135 degree. So what you have to find? We have to find angle PRQ. PRQ. This is our requirement, angle PRQ. And given is what? Angle SPR. Okay, angle SPR is 135 and angle PQT is 110 degree. So let's find out PRQ. Now first of all I will select this line because I will write here since from the figure, since angle PQT plus angle PQR is equal to 180. PQT plus PQR is equal to 180. Now PQT is 110 and we don't know PQR. So PQR will be missing here. So angle PQR is what? 180 minus 110. So we got 70. This angle is what? 70. Now we are going to use exterior angle property. You know how? See, this SPR is exterior of what? Q and R. You can see very clearly. Okay, SPR is what? Exterior of QPR. Can you guess? Just I am giving the time. You can see there. Yes or no? SPR. Just rotate the mobile and then you will come to know. So I will write here, since angle SPR is equal to angle PQR plus angle PRQ. Why? Exterior angle property. Right here, exterior angle property. Okay, exterior angle property. Then SPR is given as how much? It is 135. So 135 is equal to, it is 70 plus angle PRQ. Now 135 minus 70 is equal to angle PRQ. So what is the value of angle PRQ? PRQ will be 65 degree, right? So we got the value of PRQ as what? 65. Clear? So this is the way to solve the numericals. I hope you are getting everything. So what we done today, we just did theorem, then exterior angle property as well as the numerical. Even if we want a very perfect way to solve the numerical, you can see example number 7 also. See how it is solved, QT perpendicular to PR, and try to find out each and every possibilities. Okay, if I am asking you to solve the examples, so it doesn't mean that you are just going to copy it down. You also use your brain, use your mind to solve, try to understand the consideration of the questions, and then you will get the idea of using property, as what I did here, the first question. Now in second question, I am giving you a little bit hint, no doubt I will solve, but you try at your home also. See, angle X is given 62 and X, Y, Z is 54. Clear? Bisectors are given. So use the property of bisector. Okay, so don't worry, I will solve this maybe in my next segment. Okay, so take care, stay home and stay safe.